full of bravery and courage, tugging your heartstrings. It's not over.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep.
Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
We're going Volti. If you're not on a Volti-compatible device, it's time to stop by your local Bravado store to see if you are eligible for an upgrade. Any phones older than a Samsung 8, an iPhone 7, or 3G data devices all need to be upgraded.
Warner High School.
Yes, sir. Warner, Oklahoma.
I've got John Thompson with me tonight. Curtis couldn't make it, so got a great stand-in for the next couple weeks. And what do you think? You ready to go?
Man, I'm happy to be here, ready to get these Friday night festivities underway. Once again, we're here at Warner. They're taking on the VIAN Wolverines. Both teams have gotten off to a pretty decent start to the season, and they're just looking to find that rhythm and find that groove as they start in with their district play.
VIAN at 1-2, that's kind of a little deceiving. You know, obviously Warner's at 3-0 in Class 2A, but that 1-2 record for VIAN includes some heavyweights.
Absolutely. Taking on somebody like Lincoln Christian, you know, that's a very, very tough deal right there.
And you know, with Lincoln Christian, you're going to know where you're at.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then in week 1, they played Washington, which is number 1 in 2A. Obviously, Lincoln Christian's number 1 in 3A.
Yeah.
So they're playing some big boys, and you know, they do have a win in that record, which is another heavyweight, which down the road you follow.
Absolutely. We actually covered that game, so we were able to see, you know, how they're going to look on the field, and kind of gave us a glimpse of what we should see tonight. And they have some really good impact players that we're going to see later on this evening.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit as we get into the pregame, but we just want to let you know that we're 28 minutes and 12 seconds away from kickoff, and we're going to take another break and be back with some pregame festivities.
Yeah, who's calling the game? Yeah.
welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep.
Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
With a dedicated history of serving communities with communications technologies beginning with the home phone line, today Cross is a local internet service provider that is proud to offer fiber broadband connections directly to your home. Cross's priority has always been communications technologies. We are focused on sustainable broadband infrastructure. We are expanding to reach homes with no connectivity, and we are upgrading existing networks to better serve all of our customers. Right now, we are having a home internet sale, and you can have speeds up to 100 megabits per second at only $52 per month. For other plans, prices, and details, call one of our stores today. Cross, the communications difference.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to discover our current plans and promotions.
Well, dude, I didn't see anything.
We're Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
I made the devil run. I gave him poison just for fun. I had one friend, now there's none. I made the devil run. I broke so many bones, but none of them were ever my own. They were an army, I was alone. I broke so many bones.
And welcome into our Friday night game of the week right here on Bravado Wireless. We are here in Warner, Oklahoma, home of the Warner Eagles, to watch them face off with the VIAN Wolverines. And right now we'll cover our keys of the game. So Chris, what do you got for us?
Well, let's start with VIAN. First of which is they've got to get their playmakers involved. They go as number 2, Mason Wright, number 20, Deshaun Mays go. They'll split out number 20 and do fade routes, and he's just a burner down the field.
Yeah, a lot of speed.
A lot of speed, and basically they're going to go how he goes in the passing game, and basically Diego Ramos, the quarterback, his job is to get him the ball.
Yeah.
And the other one he gets the ball to is number 2, which is Mason Wright, which is a freshman that is playing tailback, and the game we saw against Eufaula's defensive line is really good.
Very.
And he had over 100 yards on them. So, they got to get those 2 guys involved, and they've got to make some plays.
Yeah, to touch on Mason Wright, just a freshman, was very impressed with him at the Eufaula game. He comes from a long line of Wrights that come down that VIAN pipeline. So
yeah,
he's going to put on a show.
Yeah, the second one, I believe, in every game we've done this year has played a factor, and that's special teams.
Absolutely.
We've had games where a return kickoff was the determination of the game. Block punts, bad snaps. It's almost like they don't anyone practices special teams anymore, but they've had a significant play in each game that we've done.
Absolutely.
The third one that I look at is that, they've got to keep they've gotten beat by Lincoln Christian by a pretty good margin, and then they lost to Washington by a pretty good margin. So, they call it getting in quicksand. And if you get in quicksand and you can't make a play and, you get behind, you got to keep plugging at it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you just can't keep burying yourself and making bad plays. You got to take it one play at a time, and that's one of my keys of the game for Warner is they need to get out quick. They need to jump on VIAN and they need to make the game their tempo. Secondly is they're going to go by the way number 8 goes, and that's Jace Jackson, their quarterback. He's a multi-talented player, and basically Warner's got to get him involved, and he's got to have time to throw, and he's got to have time to get the quarterback run game going.
Yeah, Jace Jackson is one of those ones that we saw last year. A very, very good arm, very good being a mobile quarterback and just able to make a play anytime he wants to. So he'll definitely be a key for them. Yeah,
and Preston Cannon is the one that's going to get the ball behind him. They're going but they're going to spread it out. He's even in the passing game, they're going to throw to multiple receivers. They're going to throw, and hand off to multiple players. Now, the other key is that Warner has to take advantage of the freshman quarterbacks of VIAN. VIAN's going to put out number 1 and number 2 on the corner, and they're both freshmen. They're small guys, but they're quick.
Yeah.
So, but they've got to take advantage of those guys in the secondary and run a lot of flat routes, run a lot of curl and goes, and get those guys, one-on-one matchups going down the field.
Absolutely, absolutely. So those are our keys for VIAN and Warner. What do you see taking place in this one?
Well, again, I think both teams, Warner's got the confidence. They're 3-0. They've played Savannah. They beat 49-0. They beat Central Salisal 28-7, and then they beat Shoto 33-14. So they've not played close games. I think that in this game it's going to be a close game, and so it's going to be a back and forth game. And again, I think that if you do get down, again, you've got to be able to take it one play at a time and go at it that way. You know, when they played Eufaula, they got behind by Eufaula.
Yeah. And
VIAN was able to turn the tide, make a play. They got number 2 out on a long pass play for a touchdown, and they never looked back.
Right.
And and if Warner happens to get behind by VIAN, they're going to have to do that. So when you look at it, to me, I think this is a very, very close matchup. I think that both teams are talented at the quarterback and at the skill positions. I think that VIAN's got more speed. So it's really who can Warner shut down that speed on the edge.
Yeah, who can execute? That's essentially what it is. Who's going to be able to execute the game plan? We're here at Warner, here to see Warner versus VIAN. We'll take a quick break and be right back with more pregame festivities.
Senior number 7, Wyatt Hamilton. Vincent. Starting in linebacker, the senior number 50, Carson Barnes. And rounding out our starters this evening, at defensive tackle, the senior number 55, Braxton Williams. Reminder, Eagle fans, it's time to work your way down for the spirit line this evening.
football fans, if you'll rise and remove your headgear. This evening, we're going to observe a moment of silence. Give you an opportunity to be silent, say your prayers, whatever. Then we'll follow up by the national anthem to be performed by the Pride of the Eagles Band under the direction of Jim Davis, and the field direction by Drum Major Caden Kelly. Join me, please. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Eufaula VIAN game. It's Eufaula's homecoming. We're getting ready for the coin toss. Warner VIAN. We're getting ready for the coin toss for the Warner football team. We've got number 2, Caden Thompson, number 50, Carson Parks, number 15, Preston Cannon, and 55, Braxton Williams as captains. For VIAN, we have number 10, Diego Ramos. Number 20 is Deshaun Mays. Number 40 is Destry Bethel, and number 64 is Nick Scroggins.
Deshaun Mays, number 40, Destry Bethel, and number 64, Nick Scroggins. Your Warner Eagle captains this evening are number 2, Caden Thompson, number 15, Preston Cannon, number 50, Carson Parks, and number 55, Braxton Williams. Referees for tonight's contest are back judge Shane Thompson, umpire Sean Thompson, line judge C.J. Steele, head linesman Cody Young, and referee this
And it looks like Warner has won the toss.
Wofford's explaining the rules, did the coin toss. Looks like
Correction, VIAN won the toss, and they elected to receive.
Eagles will kick, defend the south end zone.
Warner decides to defend the south end zone. So we're just a few minutes away from kickoff.
Both teams are lined up for entry into the field. Warner's got their Spirit lineup.
Eagles go on another level.
on another level. Eagles think on another level. Eagles function on another level. Eagles dream on another level. Eagles build on another level. Glory to God. If you had somebody reject you, leave you, walk out the door, stop crying.
Can you show the video board? And onto the field come the VIAN Wolverines. And right behind them come the Warner Eagles.
We see the Eagles all dressed in burgundy. Burgundy top, burgundy bottoms with the gold helmets. One side of the helmet is the strong W, the other side the jersey number, and with the Wolverines in their away whites, gold pants with the purple helmets.
VIAN in white.
Got fireworks over the field.
And it's a warm one tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely is. Getting out of the super hot weather, but yet to get into the cool.
I don't know, it was triple digits today.
It felt like it. It felt like it a little bit earlier. Right now, set at 88 degrees with a north wind of about 6 miles an hour. No chance of rain.
You know, we've seen a lot of, so far this year, a lot of deep onside. You know, a lot of teams aren't kicking it deep anymore, but they'll do a deep onside and give up a little field position so people aren't getting a return. But back deep for VIAN, you should see number 2 or number 20, which is Deshaun Mays. And you're kind of seeing them, VIAN's formation, they're kind of prepped for a deep onsides because they've got 5 players at the 30-yard line.
And the kick is up. And they short kick it. And VIAN will take over on about the 46-yard line.
Peyton Johnson with the recovery. Nice play where he just fell on the ball. Wasn't going to give him anything.
Yeah, fundamental onside recovery right there by VIAN. And we are set to go.
Johnson on the recovery for the Wolverines.
Number 2 in the backfield, that's Mason Wright, with the number 10 as the quarterback, Diego Ramos.
Ramos takes the snap, hands off the right over to the left side, and he is brought down. Short gain on the play. Looks like Caleb Spradlin on the tackle.
Terrell coming up out of the safety position, gain of about 1 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and a short 9.
Wasn't much over that left side.
Ramos calling snaps for the Wolverines.
Ramos hands this one off on a sweep. He has room to the right side.
Got a little bit of a corner. We got a flag down.
Flag down at about the 50.
Looks like holding.
That's Deshaun Mays on the run, but it looks like that'll come back.
Ran out of bounds there by Terrell, but let's check the penalty.
Some lineman didn't release.
Yep.
Have a holding call against the Wolverines.
So that'll be holding. That'll be a 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Move it back to the 40-yard line. That'll be around 2nd and 17.
Football in play at the 40. Make it 2nd and 16.
Ramos on the call, checking the sideline. Right in the backfield. Drops back. Quick slant. Mays Sheds a tackler, has some room on the right side, gets a great block and steps out of bounds. And that's a good pickup as they cross into Warner territory. They are on the 47. Great job there by Mays.
Still third down. There's still 3rd and 3, but nice gain on the play of 13 yards.
Absolutely manageable 3rd down. Hand it off to Wright. Wright sticks his nose in there.
He may not have it.
Yeah, he looks like that one will be close. We'll see where they mark it.
Short gain on the play. Looks like he will be short of the line to gain.
And they got him at a 4th down and 1.
4th and 1 at the Eagle 45.
We'll see what the Wolverines decide to do here on their first 4th down.
10:38 remaining in the first quarter. We're having a little bit of technical clock difficulties getting the feed from the scoreboard, but 10:30 left.
4th down, they hand it off to Wright.
Hit in the backfield.
Stuffed. And the Warner defense holds.
Number 50, Carson Parks, makes a great stop in the backfield.
I mean, just a great job of meeting him right at the line of scrimmage and saying, no, sir. And Warner will take over on their own 45.
Jackson brings the Eagle offense out.
Jace Jackson in the backfield, hands off, and that will be a tackle. Mason Wright, the first one there on the tackle for loss. Preston Cannon with the run.
Looks like he had a little bit of room to run, but I'm telling you what, those corners can run. Even though they're young, they can run. And he did a good job filling the hole and coming up and making a nice tackle. You know, a lot of teams are going to hate seeing him for 4 years.
Oh, yeah. Very, very talented freshman.
You got an uncovered receiver over here. Now they're going to cover him.
And they hand off again, and they cut back to the right side. A nice pickup there. Cannon on the run.
Nice manageable 3rd down now, 3rd and 2.
See this replay, gets the handoff and cuts
nice
back.
Move.
Number 3, Nathan Creasy on the tackle for VIAN.
Offset pistol.
Hand it off again to Cannon. Cannon gets the 1st down. Tackled by Wright.
First down for either team tonight.
Resting at the 43-yard line of the Wolverines.
Eagles picking up a little momentum on the ground. You see Jackson come to the sideline and get the play.
Jackson picks the play up, brings it back in. 13 seconds to go on the play clock.
Takes a snap, hands off to Cannon again.
Got a hole.
To the left side, has some room, and a pickup of about 13 yards before he's taken down for another Eagle 1st down.
That'll be another Eagle 1st down. Ball inside the 32. The 1st and 10.
Cannon is rolling so far. Great job by that offensive line up front.
I was going ready to say they're making a nice off-tackle runs here.
Give it to him.
Got another hole. Nice tackle by number 1, Riley Ellis, the other freshman.
He had a lead blocker through that hole, but he got tripped up on his way.
Looked like he had a little room. And if he could have got that one more step to the outside, they might have not seen him until he crossed the goal line.
they're going to call it no gain, and it's 2nd and 10. And they give it to him again up the left side, has some space, and he is finally taken down. Looks like a gain of about 15. So Preston Cannon making his case early. See here on the replay, he had a little bit of patience there, letting his blockers create a lane for him.
He's got a nice little hop move that he does when he takes a step to the side there.
And they give it to him again, and he will be taken down on the right side. Short pickup.
The right side this time behind the offensive line blocking. Creasy on the tackle. Good blocking on that right side over there by Brown and Spradlin. Gain of about 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 with 6:37 left. More like a short 8.
Give it to Preston on the Cannon on the right side, and he is tackled by Wright.
Gets positive yardage inside the 15.
Picks up a few more yards.
Let's make that 3rd and 7. Tackle by Cheater for the Wolverines.
10th play of the drive coming up.
Sees a man in motion, drops back, and that one is broken up. Deshaun Mays gets a hand in there, but we see Laundry on the field.
Might have been a defensive hold. He was awfully tight coverage on the tight end, or the inside receiver coming around. They might view this as uncatchable, but I think this was defensive holding.
Yep, holding on the defense. Good call, Chris.
Ty Vinson was trying to slip out into the flat and cut it back, and the linebacker got a good piece of jersey coming out at the line of scrimmage.
So it'll give Warner a first down on the Wolverine 4.
First and goal to go.
So 1st and goal.
Blitz up the middle.
That one's hand off to Cannon, and Cannon
still on his feet.
Waiting on the
no signal. There it is. No signal.
Yep, and they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line, just shy of the goal line.
Nose of the football just outside the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal to go Eagles.
Hand off to Cannon again, but that is blown up. Number 73, Marshall Ross. Well, that'll be a loss, and that'll push Warner back to the 5-yard line. Check out this replay. You see him just come through unblocked, and as soon as Cannon touches the ball, he's there to make the tackle.
The last few plays, they've blitzed a few, their linebacker up to either the 5 gap or the 4 gap off tackle. And they did the same thing there, and the lineman slid over to cover that blitzer.
Formation, play action, and that one is caught, and that is a touchdown for the Eagles. Ty Vincent on the reception.
3:59 to go in the 3rd. The Eagles cash in on the 4th down turnover on downs by the Wolverines.
Looks like looks like VIAN was anticipating run the whole way. And Warner able to strike first.
Keaton Mosley to kick out of the Thompson hole.
Kick is up. And it is good for the extra point.
So with 3:59 left in the first period, after a 6 minute and 14 play drive, we now Warner is now 7 and VIAN is 0.
Warner did a great job of capitalizing after doing so many run plays that, you know, if you're VIAN, you're automatically thinking run. They just catch him sleeping, hit him over the top.
Yeah, that flat was wide open, and you know, they 55 yards and 14 plays. You know, you're just methodically driving down the field.
So VIAN is going to get another shot at it. Here is the kickoff. Carson Parks is your kicker for the Warner Eagles.
Mays, the deep returner for the Wolverines.
VIAN has shifted some guys up.
That was probably the most methodical drive we've seen this year from anybody.
And they kicked that one to Mays. Mays bobbles it. Has some room to the left side.
He's got the corner.
And he gets out of bounds right about the 29-yard line.
Ran out of bounds there by Copeland Anderson for the Eagles. Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
So VIAN will take over. 1st down and 10 is Diego Ramos. Will look to tie this game up. And they hand off to Wright. Has some room on the right side. Oh, nice stiff arm there. And he will be tackled out of bounds right around the 35. Gain of 5 yards. Nice stiff arm there by Mason Wright.
Wright gets 5 yards on the play. Let's call it 2nd and 5.
Very nice run on the corner there. We got stacked formation on both sides.
Hand off to Wright
up
again.
the middle.
Yep, man, he has enough for a 1st down.
Right on the carry over the right side. Brought down
Nice 8-yard carry.
Before he has enough yardage for 1st down. The Wolverines have the ball out to their own 43-yard line.
First down for VIAN for tonight.
Give it to him again up the middle. Bounce it to the right side. And 2 good stiff arms right there.
Right on the carry, pushed out of bounds there. First by Adam Thompson. Gain out.
These players are there was some hitting on that play.
Oh yeah, very, very physical. Gained about 6 yards, so looking at around 2nd and 4. After the run by Mason Wright. And looks like timeout VIAN, so they'll take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. Stick around right here on Bravado Wireless with more action here. Friday night game of the week.
Reminder, Eagle fans, following tonight's contest at the Warner First Baptist Church Gymnasium, we'll have a 5th quarter. Food, fun, and festivities for all students, 7th grade and above. Second and a long 4.
All right, 2nd down and 4. Going backwards, but he's got room. He has one man to beat, and he will score for the touchdown. Deshaun Mays with 6.
52-yarder.
Started off running backwards and found room on that left side. Saw some daylight and took it all the way to the house. Great run there, some great blocking by the VIAN Wolverines. And it looks like they are set up to go for 2.
Wolverines line up for 2.
Mays will have it. He'll cut back to the left, makes one miss, will race to the corner, and he will be in for the 2-point conversion. Yeah, absolutely. The play looks like the play was designed to go right. Didn't see any room. He cut back to the left and just had a race to the corner of the end zone. We'll check it. Check out the touchdown. You see he starts off backwards, found some room, made one man miss. Just
speed.
Absolutely, just could not be touched. And you see there, Deshaun Mays.
We got a game.
Absolutely, 8-7 in favor of VIAN.
Play drive. 1 minute. Touchdown. 52-yard touchdown by Deshaun Mays. Bucket the box score.
VIAN was set to kick. And like you said in the pregame show, VIAN with a lot of speed, a lot of athletes on the field, and we saw there in that touchdown by Mays and on the 2-point conversion that speed kills. As we see the deep kick by VIAN, and they're gonna, he just looks at it. And it'll be VIAN's ball inside the red zone.
Thought it was going out of bounds.
By the Wolverines, that'll be a first down for VIAN inside the Eagle red zone.
Crucial
He thought it was going to roll out of bounds, and it stayed in bounds and was recovered by VIAN. They got the first down.
VIAN will have first and 10 deep in Eagle territory. At the
Yeah, you just see he just sits there and kind of watches it and thinks it'll take a bounce out of bounds, and can't see what player it was that recovered, but VIAN will take over on their own 14-yard line. Send Mays in motion, sweeps to the right, cuts back, and he will be stood up. Looks like Laundry in the backfield.
We have a penalty marker.
Gain of 2, and we got holding on the offense.
To be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Long walk-off due to it being in the backfield.
This is a 14-yard line.
They'll bring it back out to, it looks like the 28-yard line. The first down for the Wolverines.
Hand off to right up the middle. Another one comes down
Tackled there by the Eagles.
as Wright makes his way to the 20.
Brought down there by
Looks like it might be another holding call.
Spradlin. Let's check the penalty.
Accepted or declined. Move back.
So if you're VIAN,
10-yard walk-off for another holding call against the Wolverines.
if you're VIAN, you started this drive at your own 14, I'm sorry, inside the red zone on the 14-yard line, and now you're pushed all the way back to the 37.
It's the 4-yard line, making it first and 34.
Quick slant there on the outside and be tackled for a short gain. It's number 3, Nathan Creasy on the reception.
Swung out of there by the Eagles, led by Terrell. Also Thompson.
Like you said, they have to get all the way down to the 4-yard line.
The 34-yard line, second and long.
51 left.
And he will be stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Immediately by the Eagles. Looks like the right hand the ball met there by Cannon and Williams.
Run a long ways if you cut it back to the left.
Yeah, Preston Cannon in there on the tackle.
Brings up third and an Uber ride.
The announcer calls it third and an Uber ride. I like that one. Looking downfield, he takes a shot, and that one is caught. Touchdown. Number 7, Drayton Fletcher on the reception.
Fletcher for the Wolverines.
Wolverines strike again. Big time reception and a big time throw there by Ramos. Show some real patience in the pocket right there. Waited for a little bit of daylight and took his shot.
Wolverines line up for 2.
It looks like they will do PAT.
That they send in the kicker.
They fake it, and that one is caught by Ellis. So another 2-point conversion.
Creasy into the end zone for 2. Minute 13 to go in the.
So that'll make it 16-7 with 1:13 left. You see here, he just takes his time. Some great camera work and a great catch right there by Drayton Fletcher.
And Ramos dropped that one in the bucket. That was a pretty throw.
Right there for him to just reach out and grab. You see the fake field goal there. Able to convert, and that'll give them a 16-7 lead in favor of the visiting Wolverines.
Touchdown was on a dime. Just dropping.
And I mean, they were facing a 3rd and 30.
Yeah.
And they scored a touchdown. So that's a great job right there by VIAN.
And VIAN's in a deep zone. You know, the rule of playing a zone is you don't leave anybody behind you.
Yeah.
And he got behind him.
Terrell and Thompson deep for the Eagles.
But you know, you got to give it to the coaching staff to dial that one up and go for it.
Ball on tee for the Wolverines.
We talked about execution early on, and right there on that play, VIAN was able to execute.
Another Drayton Fletcher with the touchdown catch. Another one of those freshmen.
Freshmen making big plays for VIAN. So you see the kick is up, and they make sure to catch it this time. Starts out up the middle, breaks to the right side.
Got a nice
taken down by 2 Wolverines. Good return right there, all the way to the 37-yard line. Braden Terrell on the return.
Ellis makes the tackle.
So, you know, in our pregame we said what, John, that special teams was going to be an issue, and there you go. You gave them 7 points or 8 points on a special teams miscue.
You called it. Special teams has definitely been a factor in every game we've covered, and right, we see right here in the first quarter that one special teams mistake can change the complexion of a game. Warner takes the snap, hands off to Cannon, and Cannon will be stuffed for a short loss by a gang of Wolverines.
Brought down by a cheater.
You know, they were gashing them for 10 yards of play a little bit ago. Now they've got to get that momentum back.
So yeah, the momentum has definitely shifted in favor of VIAN. Warner is going to look to cut into this lead.
They got 19 seconds on the shot clock. They're running that clock down. We got a timeout on the field with Warner. With 20 seconds left in the first quarter, we're going to take it with them. 16-7 VIAN. Welcome back to, I almost said you fall again, but Warner versus VIAN. You do, that was in the booth for that game, so you kind of get that one nailed on in your brain. But 16-7, but Warner's got the ball, 2nd and 10.
Jackson drops back and will miss his man right there. Intended for Caden Thompson, threw it a little bit behind him, and that'll make it 3rd and about 11.
This is kind of what I said in the pregame. You can kind of see he's got his head down a little bit after that play. You know, this is where you got to pick yourself up and assert yourself and you know, try to make a play. You just one at a time, you know, and be positive about it and move forward.
Definitely have to have a next play mentality. Jackson drops back again, rolls to the left side, comes back to the right.
He's got a man.
Flings it, and that one is just overthrown. Adam Thompson was the target, just out of reach.
Just out of his reach.
He broke open on a post route coming over the middle. That's one you got to hit. So Warner's going to go a 3 and out.
Yeah, if he is a little bit more on target with that throw, you're looking at a 1st down in VIAN territory. Instead, looking at a 4th down punt, and that one just barely gets away. And that'll be a good bounce.
It's a good bounce. Down at the 11-yard line.
Yep.
But you know, though, he missed the rush. He got out of the rush, and you know, that ought to cool your, you know, you get a good visibility of the field. That's when you take your time and hit your receiver. You know, but again, it's easier said than done.
Absolutely, and that's the end of the first quarter. VIAN leading 16-7. Stick around, we'll be right back with more action here on Bravado Wireless.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
Welcome back. Welcome back here as we get back to the action here in Warner.
First and 10 at their own 11.
Takes the snap, hands up to right up the middle, and he is taken down, but not after a big pickup. We see the ref take a hit right there.
Gain out to about the 20-yard line. Will bring up 2nd 1 for the Wolverines.
He's slow to get up. We see Mason Wright. Oh, you see right there, the official kind of got blindsided by a block. 2nd and 1, they hand off to Wright again. Wright has a little bit of room. Stiff arms a man, but he is brought down by the jersey. And he'll make his way to the 30, see where they spot it, 31-yard line. So that'll be a Wolverine first down. They're going no huddle.
They're going fast.
And that's a false start on the receivers. Got a little jumpy.
So, as if you were on listen to our broadcast last week, you know that Bravado Wireless understands that these are, difficult times for everybody. So they're doing a grocery giveaway every week. So go on Facebook on the Bravado Wireless page and register for a $50 grocery giveaway.
Absolutely. We see Wright with the handoff again. Nice pickup.
And then at the end of the year, at the last game, we'll be doing a half of beef. So in conjunction with Watson's Meat Market out of Chakota. So make sure you guys go and register for your free giveaways.
Good to give back to the community in that way as we see Gage Carlton picking up a first down.
Looks like Caden Thompson also in there, but first down yardage.
When will the drawing be for the $50 gift card?
They do it every Friday night. So they'll do it in the third quarter. And you can go on Facebook to see whether you win or lose.
So you mean if I was to register right now, I could get a $50 gift card today?
If you win.
If I win. Sounds like something I'll be interested in.
So and you can use it at Harps this week and
holding call against Wolverines.
As we see a holding against VIAN, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
There's one thing that VIAN has not done well is penalties.
Yeah.
That is their 6th penalty for 59 yards so far.
You have to stay disciplined. Have to stay disciplined.
Yeah, you're killing yourself when you go forward and then take 2 steps back.
Yeah, we saw that on their last drive, how they ended up in that 3rd and 30 situation.
But still didn't, they still made it. It was just individual effort that got them out of that. And here you got the crease on the outside.
Yep, and you see he's taken down. That's number 4, Braden Terrell on the tackle. That'll be 3rd and 10 for VIAN.
No, that was second. This is 2nd and 10 now. Penalty gave them their playback.
You are correct. 2nd and 10 for VIAN. Play action.
He's got a man out here on the flat. Number 2.
Creasy on the catch.
Check that, number 3, Nathan Creasy.
Yep.
Down yardage ran out of bounds there.
Picks up a first down.
Adam Thompson. Ball into Eagle territory. It'll be 1st and 10 Vienna at the 45.
Gets it all the way down to the 35-yard line.
They've kind of went to a man now. Stop that run game.
Jet sweep. Has some room on the right side. Gets past a man. Keeps going down to the 10, and he is in for a touchdown.
Mays takes it around the right side of the Eagle offense.
We get the signal and confirmation from the referee. Another touchdown by Deshaun Mays. Big time play. And that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, specifically on another jet sweep.
Yeah, 46-yard run. 2 minutes and 29-second drive and 5 plays with obviously the big play being the 46-yarder.
Ramos drops back, and that one is caught. That's Jacob Brannick on the reception for the 2-point conversion.
31 to go in the first half. It's the Wolverines 24, Eagles 7.
So that makes it 24-7 in favor of VIAN. And Warner is in a position that they haven't been all season.
First Baptist Church immediately following the game is for 6th grade and above.
They are down by multiple scores. Like you said, they have to go one play at a time and fight their way back into this game. About 9.5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
You got Mays, that was his 4th carry or 3rd carry for 102 yards. So
big time playmaker right there.
Yep, you got, his 52-yarder, and then you had a 46-yarder. So and another carry in there, but touched it 3 times, and 2 of them have been touchdowns for distance. Again, we said that they come into the game with speed. They're going to use those guys, get them on the edge.
VIAN set to kick, and they go deep again. Caught this one at about the 15.
It's got a crease.
Yep, had a little bit of room up the middle, gets all the way to about the 34-yard line. Adam Thompson on the return.
About the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 Eagles.
So Warner will take over. Try and cut into this lead. Hand off to Cannon. Cannon.
Nice run again.
Able to pick up a few extra yards after that initial contact.
Across the 40 to about the 42.
Looks like he'll be a pickup of about 7.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
So that'll give Warner 2nd and 3. We got to remember, Preston Cannon led that first scoring drive. Led the way. And they go to him again over on the left side. Makes one man miss, but that's Mason Wright. Stands him up in the backfield. Tackle for a loss.
Lost back to the 40-yard line. Looks like the Eagles will face 3rd and 4.
They're rolling those corners up now. They're just daring them to throw. But that corner is just flying up in support. They're playing a single back safety.
It looks like they might have dropped right down to a somewhat of like a nickel safety situation.
Yeah, they're only playing a single safety high.
And they got a false start on the Eagles.
Moving them back to their own 35-yard line.
So that'll give Warner 3rd and 9.
So they're playing 7 in the box, just daring, Warner to throw it over the top. Because your corners are going to be isolated out here on the edge.
Yep, single man coverage.
Yep.
That's been allowing Mason Wright to just kind of get downhill whenever he identifies a run play.
See, near side, you got one man-to-man coverage here.
Rolls out to the right, faces pressure, slips the sack.
He's got a man. Can't get it to him.
Was not able to complete the throw on the run. Braden Terrell was the target, and that'll be 4th down and 9.
Pass ball's incomplete, brings up 4th and 9
for the Eagles, and they'll have to punt it away.
He had Adam Thompson going across the seam at about the 40-yard line of VIAN, just no one covering him. That's 30-yard throw. That's a deep throw, but that's what you're after.
Get the snap off, and that punt is away. It's a low punt.
Fields it on the run. Still
brings
up.
One tackle. Gets all the way to about the 48, 49-yard line.
Return, brought down there by the Eagles, short of a midfield strap.
Mason Wright on the return.
Cannon on the tackle.
This Wolverine offense takes the field again as they're led by Diego Ramos at quarterback. Ramos takes the snap, hands off to right, over to the left side, makes it to the outside, and he is stopped. But there is Laundry on the field back at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like another holding call.
Yep. So that'll push it back 10 yards. They'll be facing a 1st and 20 instead of having a 1st down. And that's where VIAN is really hurting themselves. Had an opportunity to have a 1st down, but instead, now they're looking at 1st and 20 instead of a new set of downs on the 1st and 10.
Warner's kind of playing their safeties up. And you got man coverage on the edge, and he's going for it.
Shot, and that one is caught, and he will walk into the end zone for another Wolverine touchdown.
Jacob Brannick on the catch at a step, and he just dropped it in there. 49-yard strike, 1-play drive.
Big time throw there by Ramos, and another big time touchdown by the VIAN Wolverines.
VIAN in kick formation, full run to kick.
And they will fake it again, but this time it is covered. But that one is intercepted.
He can return it.
And
he can return it.
PAT pass is picked off by the Eagles.
So it was intercepted, but I guess apparently there's no return on
in high school.
PATs, yeah.
To go in the 1st half. Wolverines 30, Eagles 30.
Too prepared for Saturday on that one, Chris.
Well, you don't see it very often. He dropped that one right in. Just couldn't have been better.
Perfect throw right there by Ramos. Receiver didn't have to break his stride at all, didn't have to come back to the ball. Brannick just able to catch that and walk right into the end zone.
I have Ramos 5 for 5 on the night. Perfect.
We had 2 touchdown throws by him. Good action, that's what we call that, good action. So VIAN up 30-7, just under 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
You know, VIAN able to get separation in this game. It's just, you know, one big play, and it was in the special teams. I keep saying it, but that was the turning point in this game.
Absolutely. Yeah, when it comes down to it, you're absolutely right. That one play made a huge difference in the complexion of this game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's 8-7 ball game, and next thing you know, it's 16-7. And they're off to the races.
Tries to bring it back to the middle. It gets tackled there by the Wolverines. Johnson on the stop. Jackson brings the offense side, and we'll have 1st and 10. Nose of the football just short of the 25-yard line.
I want to send a shout out to John and I's bud that couldn't make it tonight. He'd normally be here in the booth and doing the play-by-play, and you know, Kurt, we miss you.
My guy Curtis Branch. See this run up the middle for a short gain, pick up about 4-yard line.
Flag out.
Flag after the play.
Ball carrier was Caleb Spradlin.
You got a dead ball penalty. Most of the time, that's unsportsmanlike conduct against VIAN. So that'll give Warner a 1st down and a few extra yards. So again, VIAN, I mean, they have to settle down on the penalties. They're up big in this game.
They don't
right
need
now,
that. That's one thing you don't need. You want, now at this point in time, you want the clock to run. You know, play clean and just do your job. Don't get involved if they're saying anything, or, you know, if you get slapped around on the fist across or hand across the helmet, you just go.
Big time collision there.
Spradlin on the carry again, hit there by Ramos. Gain on the play out to the 48-yard line.
Looks like 2nd and 6.
The 2nd and 6 for the Eagles.
For Warner.
A couple nice runs there by number 3, which is Caleb Spradlin. Taking some carries, giving Cannon a rest.
Yep, and Cannon just checks back in, and they hand it off to him up the left side. Has nowhere to go as he's tackled for a loss. We see a helmet pop off. Number 70, Nate Cheater, with the helmet issues. He'll have to go to the sideline for at least one play. Clock winding down, approaching 5.5 minutes here in the first half.
Warner needs to convert on this 3rd down. They need to keep this. They need to keep the ball and keep this drive going.
Hand off to Cannon again, and he is stuffed. Picks up about 1 yard, but that'll be stepped up and completely shut down the run offense of Warner.
Mark Steve the punt.
Get the punt off.
Good high punt by the
That one's high, and
ball
we'll let that one bounce
like
at about the 25-yard line. So VIAN will take over on their own 25.
For the Wolverines.
Ramos back to receive the snap. Play action, looks downfield, has some room to run, throws it, and that one is, it looks like he might have caught it, but we're waiting on confirmation, and they're calling it incomplete. They're saying it hit the ground first. Check out this replay. He had room to run. Seeing the throw was intended to Mays, and we see.
I don't know. That looked like a catch.
He might have caught that one.
We'll have to see a slow-mo here in a second.
Looking at that replay.
2nd and 10.
Looked like he had his hands under it. They hand off to Wright. Wright has room, and he gets all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Tries the right side this time. Met there by the Eagles, but not before he gets a gain. Brought down by Drake for the Eagles.
We'll see the replay of the catch.
About 7 on the play.
That one did hit the,
it did hit the ground. That was a good call.
Good call by the ref. Good call by the ref. Sometimes we got to slow it down in order to see it right. Screen pass out to Mays. Mays with the nice footwork.
Still on his feet.
And that'll be a first down as he makes it all the way to about the 38. Adam Thompson on the tackle. Mays with a few. See here. Screen pass.
Oh, he's got a hole.
And we see a flag at the end of the play.
That looked like horse collar. VIAN's walking back. It sure looked like a horse collar to me.
Good call, Chris. Horse collar against Warner. So that'll tack on some extra yards. So VIAN will get the ball spotted inside of Eagle territory on the 36-yard line. Mays will catch it behind the line of scrimmage, but will make it back to the line of scrimmage after making a few guys miss. It actually would be a loss of 1 yard.
That looked like a lateral almost.
It was. Did definitely look like a pass, a backwards pass. So VIAN will have it 2nd and 11. Play action.
Slant route.
And Mays drops one.
Mays, the intended receiver.
Dropped it across the middle.
Incomplete pass.
That'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
They were running, all 4 receivers were running slant routes. The outside receivers were running deep slants. And he tried to catch it on the inside. And you got stacked receivers on both sides.
Hand off to Wright up the middle. Wright has room. He gets the first down. Stiff arms a man still on his feet. He picks up a gain of about 12.
There in the Eagles secondary.
Strong running right there by Mason Wright.
Looks like
we've seen some pretty good stiff arms by Wright so far here in this game.
We 1st and 10 ball just outside the Eagle 25.
That's the 13th carry for Wright for 79 yards, so he's closing in quickly on a 100-yard evening.
Freshman standing at 5'11", 180.
Again, like I said earlier, a lot of these teams aren't like seeing him for 4 years.
Absolutely not. We see him take it again up the middle.
Right, tries the right side this time.
Looks like a gain of about 4.
2:04 left in the quarter. We might see VIAN speed things up a little bit, but they've been pretty methodical on this drive. Their 8th play of the drive.
Play action. Swings it to the outside and the out route, and that one is caught. And
He's
he
in.
will be in for the touchdown.
Jacob Brannick
shakes the tackle and gets in for a Wolverine touchdown.
So Wolverine strike again. Brannick on his 2nd touchdown catch of the day. Caught it on the out route. Took it into the end zone. So we will anticipate VIAN going for 2 here again.
Ramos stays on the field to try for 2.
And they will be in. That's Mays in for the 2-point conversion.
Eagle 7, Wolverines 38.
You know, when we watched VIAN play Eufaula, they struggled with their kicking games. They've pretty much given up on it.
We've seen every touchdown tonight has been a 2-point conversion attempted. We see the touchdown again. Brannick,
nice move,
out route, and he makes his man lose his feet right there. Takes it in for a touchdown.
What do they call that, John?
Breaking ankles.
There you go. Give him the leg and take it away.
So VIAN will set the kick. Minute 33 left in the first half.
We'll have camera set up so you guys can watch the Warner band at halftime. But again, you know, go register for your $50 grocery giveaway. Win some groceries. That always helps this time or right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, Wolverines do one of those. Kind of a long offside kick.
Eagle offense will set up at the 41-yard
So
line.
Warner will get the ball at the 41. And with a minute 27, we'll look to cut into this lead before the end of the first half. Drops back, has some pressure, rolls out of the pocket. We got flags down.
Another
Big
flag.
time block. Looks like we got 3 flags on the play.
Brings it down to the home sidelines.
Got a blindside block on the near field here.
So multiple flags down. Get the call from the white hat.
Personal foul against the Eagles.
Crackback.
Crackback ball. The walk off from the spot of the foul.
Yep, and as soon as it happened, you see the ref throw the flag. It's good camera work there by the crew.
Looks like the ball will be resting on the 20, brings up 1st and long for the Eagles.
So that will put the ball on the 20. They have to make it to their own 49. Rolls to the right and can't complete the short throw.
Jackson's pass falls a little short.
Caden Thompson, the target.
Caden Thompson. Incompletion stops the clock. Minute 4 to go in the half. Brings up 2nd long Eagles.
Yeah, it was behind the line of scrimmage, so that was a terrible penalty. You know, that one hurt.
Yeah, it did.
21-yard penalty. To me, you know, you run the ball and you just let it go.
So looking at 2nd and 30 right here for Warner. And they hand off to Cannon. Cannon has some room. He is tracked down quickly
Takes the handoff, gets
by VIAN.
through the leg tackle, the first tackle. Brought down there by number 76, Clay Clark. Gain on the play, out to the 27-yard line. Brings up 3rd and long.
25 seconds on the play clock. You're going to run that down and just at 38-7, just go into the locker room, regroup, see what you can do in the second half. You know, see who your players are, and play some ball in the second half.
Hand off again to Cannon. Cannon will be wrapped up
Cannon over the right side
after a gain of about 5.
Of Moore and company. Excuse me, Brown and company.
And it looks like that should be the last play of the first half.
Yep, VIAN's going to let it run out. And
both teams agree that's going to be the last play of the first half.
At halftime, we've got a pretty lopsided game at 38-7, but, you know, we still got a half. A lot can happen in it.
Absolutely. Still a lot of time left in the game. If Warner can regroup, come out in the second half strong and try and cut into this lead and still fight for a win. So stick around. We'll be right back with more action here on our Friday night game of the week on Bravado Wireless.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe I took it all. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold. Go Bravado.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. You
the Wolverine Band.
I know what she's been. I got Facebook.
Entering the field is the pride of Warner, the Warner Eagles Marching Band. The band is under the direction of band director Jim Davis. I've always liked to play with fire. Drum major Hayden Kelly. Drum captain Paxton Wallace. Baton twirler Sidney Coleman.
Drum Major Hayden Kelly. Is the band ready to take the field for their performance? Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Warner, the Warner Eagle High School Marching Band. Let's hear it for the pride of Warner. Eagle fans, the Pride of Warner takes a trip down Highway 69 tomorrow to a band contest that you follow tomorrow at 10 a.m. Let's hear it for them and good luck. Ray, are you ready for us to get started? Go ahead, Mike. I'll turn it over to you. We're going to take some time this evening to recognize a bunch of Little Leaguers that have been involved in our program. The Little League football program in Warner was started in 1988. And many of those guys who played on those first few teams have something playing in tonight's ball. We're going to start introducing the cheerleaders. First and second, third, fourth, and fifth, sixth.
First we have the first and second grade girls. Hazel Ballard, Claire Bray, Lindsay Capps, Violet Chambers, Callie DeRosset, Hey Eli, Carson Fowler, Gracie Ashlyn Grant, Delilah Harris, Caitlin Jenkins, Macy Jones, Kate Kusler, Sadie Lewis, Evie Lewis, Bristol Merrill, Ava Musel, Addie Raid, Ethan Shanks, Haley Smith, Lily Sproles, Cameron Staley, Camry Swimmer, Harley Trammell, Hunter Treadway, Haley Walls, Tabby Weston, Brianna Weisenhunt, Hattie Lovett, and Paisley Weedle.
Big hand for our first and second grade cheerleaders. They do a great job every week. Our third and fourth grade cheer.
Hannah Patterson, Bella Armstrong, Amanda Spear, Sadie Bowden, Aniston Henry, Aislinn Bollinger, Zoe Fritz, Riley Bloxham, Sarah Coleman, Aubrey Riley, McKinley Thornton, Gracie Lewis, Kinsey Durrett, and Maya Carlton.
Fourth grade cheerleaders. Thank you, girl.
We have our fifth and sixth grade cheerleaders. Emerson Bollinger, Megan Carlton, Sage Cassinger, Lila Daniels, Liberty Drake, Camber Durrett, Callie Gatwood, Hayden Hayes, Sadie Hunt, Audra Jenkins, Amelia Jim, and Zach Torres.
These are cheerleaders for the Warner Little League football program this year. Great job, girls. Thank you. We'll introduce our Little League teams, first and second grade. Crew Terrell, Mason, Bo Ely, Camden Campbell, Rance Rock, Bo Rogers, Evan Armstrong, Moore, James Salee, Briar Weagle, Captain Fox, Eli Milligan, Leslie Hayes, River Purdom, Cooper Gertie. These are first and second grade ball players. They're 3-1 in the conference right now. Our third and fourth grade Little League football players: Elijah Hayes, Rocker Jim, Hunter Hilton, Austin Gertie, Caden Rogers, Easton LeBounty, Hunter Franco, Diesel Hammer, Stoney Purdom, Cecil Garner, Wes Morgan, Branson Taylor, Chasen Ray, Aiden Gonzalez, Caleb Hayes, Parker Lutt, Noah Hayes, Boston Gertie, Trayton Warrior, Jack Rogers, and Trenton Kilgore. And our 5th and 6th grade: Colt Thompson, Elijah Warner, Jake Jackson, Kay Fowler, Kai Fowler, Emery Lindsay, Hunter Manning, Falcon Walker, Asen Campbell, Kenneth Weston, Robert Emerson, TJ Lovett, Diesel Fritz, Dalton Ritchie, Graves, Thomas Cotero, and Bryson Thomason. This bunch of kids is 3-1. The 5th and 6th grade football team and the 5th and 6th grade cheerleaders will be in Arlington, Texas on November the 13th, and they'll be playing and performing in the AT&T Stadium. So we look forward for our kids to go down there. Another group we want to introduce as we end this is our coaches. First and second: Colton Purdom, Dalton Campbell, Justin Ely, Brandon Terrell, Cody Dozier, Brian Salee. Third and fourth: Dusty Rogers, Jeff Jim, Sequoia Gertie, Josh LeBet, Chris Gertie. And 5th and 6th: Chris Thompson, Jeremy Jackson, and Colton Purdom. These men give a lot since way back in early August, going all the way through November for these programs. How about a big hand for our Little League football program, all the coaches and players. Thank you.
Welcome back to Warner versus VIAN. We're coming in at a halftime show with VIAN leading 38-7 on some pretty dazzling runs and a couple just great throws that have put them up substantially. Warner's going to have to really just take it one play at a time and work the ball down the field and try to get as many, put the ball in the end zone, and they've got to stop number 20 and number 2. They're just killing them on the edge, and then when they stop them on the run, they're going over the top. So that's what their game plan needs to be. We'll see, when Warner kind of calls, or VIAN kind of calls off the dogs and just cruises on to a win. But 20 seconds and we're ready for the third period.
We get notified that a purse has been turned into the lost and found at the concession stand here on the home side. A purse has been turned into the concession stand. Identify it, it may be yours.
VIAN's going to kick. Warner's going to get the ball first.
Yeah, but Warner's going to want to convert on this early possession to try and cut into this lead very early on in the second half. I'm going to start on a good note.
From south to north. Full right kicks off at VIAN. Taken by Hamilton, the up back.
Hamilton takes the ball, makes it up to the 35-yard line where Warner will start 1st and 10.
We got the second half fireworks. I don't think I've seen that one before.
No, that might have been a little late.
So Warner will take over, 1st and 10, 37-yard line.
That might have been going when the band come off the field.
And might be a clock issue of some sort. There is a stoppage of play.
Oh, I think it's the helmet.
I think they have to deflate the helmet.
The Warner Eagle helmet is still inflated on the north end zone, and the referee says that's a big no-no.
First takes care of the helmet. Now we'll start.
So now the teams come back out, and since the helmet is now deflated.
Calling the snaps, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 37.
So we had a fireworks and a inflated helmet. So there's the deflated helmet. And you've got a player out there trying to help inflate it or deflate it.
So we are officially back to the action now. First and 10 for Warner. Hand it off to Cannon. Cannon finds room on the right side, and he will explode for a gain of about 15 as he's driven out of bounds by Mays. We saw Preston Cannon break out for some good runs early in the first half.
He had 67 yards on 17 carries in the first half, so that takes him up to 15 yards. That takes him up to 82 yards on 16 or 18 carries. So
they go right back to him.
Dances up in the hole.
Yeah, but gains probably a yard on the play.
Short gain on the play.
He's a better runner when he doesn't stop and go and dance. When he just goes, he's a much better runner, in my opinion.
And it did look like he was trying to wait for the play to develop up front.
You know, when he goes and he's able to make that cut, then to me he's good for 10 to 15 yards. It's when he dances that he lets the traffic get him.
Drops back to pass. That one is tipped and almost intercepted.
Jackson's pass is tipped and Kenneth Drake.
Great hands right there by Mason Wright.
So congratulations to James Gilliam. He's the winner of the grocery giveaway for this game. Again, we'll have another one for next week where we're at Hilldale, John.
Always love games at Hilldale. Always a good atmosphere and always tends to be some good football.
And we get to see a team that comes down in class. So we get to see them for first time since we've been doing this.
As you see, he is sacked. Number 64, Nick Scoggins, in on the tackle. And that'll be fourth down for Warner.
Their own territory and brings up fourth and long. Ball at the 46. Clark's deep, the punt for the Eagles.
And that one is nearly blocked. I think if the punter would have just fell, he might have been able to draw a flag. He was under a lot of pressure right there as that kick got away.
VIAN Wolverines will take over first and 10 at their own 30.
So it'll be first and 10 for VIAN. Looks like the ball is spotted on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, 25-yard kick. You know, again, special teams. You really had the opportunity to pin them back deep. You know, in the short punt. You know, they get good field position.
VIAN will come out for their first drive of the second half. And that one is caught for a short gain of about 4 yards.
It's caught. Down immediately was
Jacob Brannick.
Gain on the play of about 4 yards to bring up second and 6.
Bit of a low pass from Ramos, but it is completed. So second and 6 for VIAN. Hand off to Wright. Wright is spun around and he'll be stopped for a loss.
The loss on the play back inside the 35 to about the 33 yard.
Destrick Bethel in there making a play for Warner.
In front of the home stand.
No safety deep. You got a man coverage here on the side.
They read that perfectly. Carson Parks tackle for loss. And that'll give VIAN a fourth down. Check out this replay here. He just broke through the line, didn't give Wright any chance to get his feet under him before making the tackle.
Offense backs up inside the 30 to the 28. It'll be 4th down and about
So
12.
a good stop. That'll build that defense's confidence.
Wright handling the punting duties.
And
Fair
Wright on the
catch.
kick. And he will take this one.
The Wolverines hauled in there under a fair catch by Terrell. Eagle offense will take over first.
So that will be spotted at the 40-yard line, where Warner will take over. 1st and 10.
We've got some halftime scores and some games going on now. McAllister 36-0 over Memorial. And Sapulpa's beating Durant 14-7.
Hand off to Cannon. Cannon is stopped by Wright after a gain of about 3.
Stopped by Wright after a gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Cannon. Cannon
made a couple guys miss. Still going.
And gets close to the 1st down. He'll be short about 2 yards. So that'll give the Eagles 3rd down and 2. Way to keep his feet moving there. Good blocking up front. Just kept churning away as we check out this replay.
Again, you know, he didn't dawdle in the hole. He hit it and made his move and got some positive yards out of that.
Great job by his guys up front to create that running lane for him.
Man on the outside.
They give it to him again.
We got a penalty coming in.
Cannon gets about a half the distance needed, but there is a penalty marker.
This could be a hold on Warner. He was short on the carry. We got a chop block. That one's a tough one.
Looks like a chop block call.
So that'll push them back a good ways.
Be a 15-yard walk-off. Will repeat 3rd down. Ball moved down to the Eagle 34.
That's a tough penalty when you're on 2nd and 2.
Now you got about 3rd and 16. Takes a snap, rolls to the right, has some pressure, and he will be sacked.
We got a penalty.
Jackson.
Gage Carlton on the sack, but there is a flag. We'll see what.
They might call that horse collar.
Personal foul, horse collar. They will gain some of those yards back.
Won't be a automatic 1st down though. They were.
You see there, he got the back of the shoulder pads.
So they get 15 of the penalty yards they got earlier. They get those back.
So that'll make it 3rd down and 9.
41-yard line, 3rd and 9 Eagles.
For Warner.
99 penalty yards for VIAN. That's quite a few. That's definitely something they'll need to work on moving forward.
Rolls left.
Got a man.
And that one is incomplete. Target was number 23.
Behind him brings up 4th and long for the Warner Eagles.
Lubbock Drake. That'll give 4th down and 9 for Warner. They will be punting it away.
Looked like Wyatt Hamilton was open on a curl route on the inside, but he chose to throw it to the outside, and he was still covered.
Parks deep to take the long snap from Mosley.
And
there's a good punt.
Good punt. Fielded. Makes a seam up the middle. And he will be stood up.
Kick. Finally wrapped up.
We'll have a flag at the end of that play.
Deshaun Mays made a good decision in filling that punt.
Penalty marker.
So they have the ball spotted at the 43. We'll see what the flag is.
A personal foul call.
There's a personal foul against Warner. So that'll add some yards to the end of that play.
Take the penalty on to the end of the play. It'll move the ball into Eagle territory. First down for the Wolverines.
With the penalty, that gives them great field position at the. They're going to spot it at the 41-yard line, 41 and a half.
So they are now inside of Eagle territory.
First and 42.
Great field position, as you said. Passes to Wright. Wright has room on the left side. He cuts up, makes one more cut, has a man to beat him. He is tackled. He's taken down inside the red zone. It looks like we have a man down for Warner. And they spot the ball at about the 19-yard line. As we see here on the replay, just a swing pass. Cut a few times and made a good pickup.
Hamilton, the shaking up Eagle, coming off under his own power.
Wyatt Hamilton was the Warner player that was down, but he is able to shake it off, jog off the field. That's always good. Hadn't seen many cramps tonight. So,
no, and it's still, I mean, it's, you know, it's a hot evening. You know, you would expect that.
Yep.
Maybe Kurt's down here with pickle juice.
Hand off to Wright.
Nice play.
And a good play again. That's number 50, Carson Parks, getting into the backfield, making a tackle for loss. Not giving Wright a chance to even find the running lane. And that'll make it 2nd and 15 for VIAN.
The last 2 carries that Wright has had, he's had a -6 and a -5. So, you know, defensively, I think Warner's made some adjustments.
Yeah, I think it's been Parks on both tackles, right?
I think so. There's a hold there.
Makes the pass to Mays, and Mays lays out, but that is incomplete.
Almost passed just off.
Great attempt to make that diving catch, just unable to reel it in.
For as many penalties as they've been throwing, there was a hold up the middle that they did not throw. You can see him getting pulled down there.
Terrell and Hamilton.
That was a pretty good throw by Ramos.
Pinpoint coverage, incompletion brings up 3rd and 15.
So we'll see if Warner drops back into a zone. Yep, 2 deep coverage with their safeties.
Hand it off to Mays. Mays cuts up, and he will be stopped.
Mays tries the right side, gets some yardage, back inside the 20 to about the 15.
Yeah, makes it down to the 15-yard line, and that'll be 3rd down and 6. Excuse me, 4th down and 6.
Yeah, they'll definitely go for this. You know they don't have a kicking game, so.
Yeah, 4th down territory. Swing pass.
That's a double pass.
And they will find him open in the end zone. Mason right for the touchdown. So VIAN with a little trickery there for the score. And that will extend their lead, and we're sitting at 44-7 with 4:25 left in the third quarter.
Here's their kicking team. Yeah, there's why they're going for 2.
Kick is still good.
Here's a replay.
See the backwards pass. That gives Mays 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown.
Well, there were all 3 of your playmakers in the possession.
Man, a dominant showing by VIAN so far, and they'll look to continue that for the rest of this game as they jog onto the field to kick.
So we had a 4-play drive in a minute 40, and it culminates with a 14-yard TD pass. The total drive was 41 yards.
Fulbright tees it up for the Wolverines.
Really was kicked off by that penalty.
Yeah. I mean,
you see a short kick.
And
kick takes a weird bounce there. Covered there by the Eagles.
But yeah, that penalty by Warner was really what set off that good drive. Gave VIAN really good field position.
41, 1st and 10.
And VIAN was able to capitalize. Warner sets up, take over on their own 41, and
false start. We got a timeout on the field.
Got a timeout, so they'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back with more football here on Bravado Wireless. Welcome back. 4:21 left in the third. Hit the ball off up the middle, and they will pick up a short gain. It's like maybe a yard picked up by Preston Cannon.
Looks like it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Eagles. Ball out over the 42-yard line.
22nd carry for Cannon. He's been the low.
They hadn't really had a lot of success in the air. They hand off to Cannon again.
Cannon behind the block.
He makes it to the 44.
Gain out to just over the 44-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
3rd down, 6 yards to go. Clock is ticking just past 3.5-minute mark.
Some scores in 6A1. Number 1, Bixby in the 3rd is leading Norman North 49-7.
Looks like they didn't have a hard time adjusting on.
Number 2, Union is beating Owasso 21-0, and that's at the half.
Jackson rolls out to the left, squares up.
Got a man.
Caught, still on his feet.
Nice play by Ty Vinson, number 40.
We saw Vincent catch that touchdown earlier. He makes it all the way into VIAN territory, down to the 36. As we see here on the replay, Vincent just ends up open, lowers his shoulder,
hangs on to the ball.
Yes, sir. Hopefully that gives the Eagles a little momentum.
Counter.
It looks like the cleanest of handoffs right there is Nate Cheater disrupts the backfield.
The Wolverines, led by Johnson.
So Jinx is beating Enid 28-7. And Ed Memorial is now leading Edmond Santa Fe 14-3. And number 5 Mustang is leading Yukon 31-3. The upset in 6A1 looks to be Westmore is leading number 4 ranked Moore 13-3.
Cannon with the handoff again. He will just make it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Cannon carries the ball back.
So they'll be facing a 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 of the Eagles. Ball resting at the 36.
In 6A2, our friends from up north, Tahlequah is leading Putnam City West 14-6. Lawton and Putnam City, Pirates are tied 17-17. Number 2, Deer Creek and Ponca City are going at it. In the 3rd, 20-21, Deer Creek leads. And number 3, Choctaw at the half is beating Putnam City North 41-14.
Jackson rolls out to the right side, faces some pressure, tucks it, and he will run out of bounds for a loss.
Jackson chased out of bounds on the far sideline.
Now a final. Number 1, Stillwater destroys U.S. Grant 85-0. Muskogee is leading Sand Springs 27-20. So we've got a great game, and that's on Bravado TV as well. Booker T is leading Bartlesville 21-7.
We got a man down. Looks like that's Deshaun Mays. Couldn't see what happened. It was way downfield, away from the play. He is getting checked out by the trainers. So we'll take a quick break in the action and be right back after these messages.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Some scores in Class 5A. Piedmont is beating Southeast Oklahoma City 35-14. Elgin is destroying El Reno 47-0 in the 4th. Number 1 ranked McAllister and Tulsa Memorial. And again, McAllister is up 43-0, and that is in the 3rd. Number 7th ranked Grove is beating Edison Prep 35-7, and number 6 Collinsville is beating Pryor 21-6 in the 4th.
Riley Ellis back deep for the Wolverines.
So 4th down, Warner set up the punt. They get that one off. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
Wolverines will take over.
Still in Class 5A, number 9 Noble is 21, and Ardmore, they're tied at the half. Number 4 Coeta, 56-0 over Glenpool. Carl Albert, 41-0 over Lawton Eisenhower. And Bishop McGinnis is beating, is a final now, 63-13 and the Irish take that one.
The junior high Eagles travel over to visit the Wolverines.
In 4A,
Junior high football beginning at 6 p.m. Ramos brings the Wolverines out for a 1st and 10.
Right, takes
Wagner,
it up the middle.
Wagner beats Skytook 66-0. Newcastle is up 21-7 over Tecumseh in the 3rd. Poto beats Fort Gibson 38-7, and that's in the 3rd. Tuttle is leading number 6 Bethany 34-13 in the 3rd. Ada, who we will see next week, is leading Salisaw 48-0. Number 3 ranked Clinton is beating John Marshall 22-0 in the 4th. Hilldale at the half is leading Stillwell 23-12. Number 1 Cushing is leading Miami 34-0 at the half. Broken Bow, who we saw earlier in the year, is beating Medill 27-13 at half.
Negating the first down yardage, be 2nd and 10.
And Chickasha is beating Weatherford 42-21, is somewhat of a surprise.
Second and 11, they hand off to right. Fights for a few yards.
Fights through. Brought down there by the Eagles. Looks like Big Gertie getting off the bottom. Also
Shakota, who we had last week in the
that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter.
McIntosh County War is getting beat by Muldrow 21-6. Stigler is beating Seminole 27-8. Metro Christian is destroying Mount St. Mary's in the 3rd 50-8. Lincoln Christian and Berry Hill are having a battle. It is 3rd ranked Lincoln Christian 14, Berry Hill 7. Holland Hall and Cassia Hall are tied at the half, 14 all. In Class 2A, number 2 ranked Rejoice Christian in the 4th period is leading Salina 60-6. Millwood is destroying the Gold Bugs of Alva 60-0 in the 3rd. Number ranked Washington, who VIAN lost to earlier in the year, is beating Frederick 33-7 in the 4th. OCS is beating Hennessy 21-15 in the 3rd. Idabel, who's surprised 1 and 2, is leading Hugo 35-0. Number 9 ranked Beggs is destroying Westville 68-6 in the 4th. The Yellow Jacks will be happy to get out of there.
Facing 3rd and 7.
Number 4 ranked Eufaula is beating Spiro 41-7 in the 3rd. Roland is beating Keys 21-14. And number 8 Veneta, who is really a good ball club, is beating the 7th ranked Pahuska 40-8. Victory Christian is leading Okmulgee 39-20 in the 3rd. Down the road from us, Antlers is beating Wilburton 16-8.
5-yard walk-off brings the ball inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. We'll call it 3rd and 12.
So there's some scores around the world. Anything surprise you there?
85-0.
Stillwater?
Stillwater. So looking at a 3rd down and 11 right here from VIAN. Takes a snap, play action. That one is tipped, but caught.
Nice play.
And that'll be a 1st down for VIAN. Good catch right there by Tristan Wiley.
1st down VIAN.
Good concentration and a good defensive play right there, as you see on the replay. get a hand on it, but again, the concentration by Wiley to reel that one in for the reception. I also will say I was surprised to hear Lincoln Christian in such a tight game.
I was too. I mean, it's 14-7, and you know, they've got some horses.
Running back man in the backfield. That's right.
I thought Owasso was going to give Union a better game. It's 21-0 at half, but I thought that might be a good game.
Yeah, Union is really, really stacked this year.
And Muskogee's keeping a pretty good season going, undefeated so far. It is now 27-26. I may have spoke early. So there's a good game on Bravado Wireless. If you want to go over and catch Muskogee in a dead heat with Sand Springs, the Sandites bringing it.
VIAN will face 3rd and 7.
But right here, we got VIAN looking at a 3rd down and 7.
Who's going to challenge McAllister?
In 5A? Not sure yet. Possibly the Carl Alberts or Dale City's on the road. As we see an interception. Caden Thompson on the return.
Jumps in front of the ball and picks it off to the Eagles.
Great play there by Caden Thompson. And he will give them good field position right there at the 27-yard line. See right here. Just muscles that away from the receiver.
You know, number 1 ranked McAllister is getting ready to play number 2 ranked Dell City. We had that game penciled in early in the year. And
penalty before the snap.
Looks like we have a 12 men on the field, possibly.
But that'll be by NHFS stream service.
5-yard walk-off. It'll still be 1st down. Ball
So
down,
we got bumped.
Definitely a game to see right there. Two powerhouses of late. You see Cannon with the handoff to the right side, and every ref throws a flag.
Penalty marker from every official.
Personal foul, face mask.
Personal foul, face mask against the Wolverines.
And then we still have McAllister Coweta for later in the year. 4 ranked Coweta, they're leading 66-.
Walk-off will move the Eagles into the red zone.
56-0.
10 at the 11-yard line.
So right now, Warner has the best field position they've had since early in the first quarter, since that first drive, since that very first touchdown drive they had. The ball on the 12-yard line, threatening the score.
They need this for confidence.
Counter action, and that one is going to be a touchdown by Preston Cannon.
Nice run.
Nice run behind the great upfront blocking by the
He comes up limping a little bit, but
Williams, Scrambling, and Gertie. Good blocking on the outside
So
as well.
Warner is able to get on the board again.
Adam Thompson to hold for Mosley.
And the kick is good. We will take a quick break and be right back after this replay right here on Bravado Wireless.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep.
Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back. Warner with the score, so they will be kicking off.
Clark's kickoff. Off the fingertips of Ellis. Brings it out over the 20 where he's met by the Eagles. Good wrap-up tackle by the group of Eagles. Looks like it's led in there by number 12, Jaden Osborne. Got a Eagle down. Looks like a cramp. Also in the tackle was like they're checking up Eagle named Spradlin, but he's up and at him. Wolverines take over 1st and 10 at their own 21, 9:28 to go in the ball game.
So VIAN will take over at the 21, 9:28 left. Hand off. Got room on the right side. Pick up about 6 yards. That's Drayton Fletcher. Saw him score a touchdown earlier.
Turns the corner, gets, looks like 5 on the play, brings up 2nd and 5. Ran out of bounds on the far side with the help of Hensley for the Eagles.
Fletcher again to the right. This time he's taken down. Short pickup of 3. That'll make it 3rd down.
Again, remind everybody for next week, we are at Hilldale. Letting them take on the Ada Cougars. As Ada drops down from 5A into 4A. And so far having a good year. So we should see 2 pretty good teams go at it next week. And it's definitely as these teams continue in district play.
Hit in the backfield, but stays on his feet and makes it all the way to about the 40 for a 1st down. Is Drayton Fletcher getting it done for the Wolverines.
Had the nice pass reception earlier.
Just keeping those feet turning. Escapes what would have been a tackle for loss in the backfield.
You know, that's one of those, we keep saying it, but, you know, that's that talented freshman class at VIAN.
He'll keep it, and the ball is out.
Ball's loose.
And we'll see.
Good hit by the Eagle defense. Let's see who gets off the bobbin.
See what they call. There's a fight on the bottom of the pile.
I think it's.
And it looks like VIAN will hold on to it. It's a lineman,
Marshall Ross.
Wolverines.
Recovers for VIAN.
Yeah, I don't think it's too many people that's going to be taking anything from him.
Brings up second 12.
6'4", 290.
Warner are at the VIAN 37.
Wonder what his grocery list would be if he had that $50 gift card.
I think he's in the beef section. His mom needs to go register.
Absolutely, that's a big boy to feed.
Down in the backfield this time. Sure tackle there by number 56, Austin Spradlin.
At the end of the year, the last game, will be at the Battle for the Rock, Fort Gibson and Hilldale, and you can go on and register now, but at that game we'll be giving away a beef.
3rd and 15.
So make sure you register. Beef.
And where can they register at for these giveaways?
You go on Bravado Facebook page and you can come to the games. They register at our booth here, and you know there's just a little QR code, and it's easy. You just scan it, and you're entered.
Turns it up, gets 5 of those yards back, but stopped away short.
You can go on the Facebook page or Bravado's Facebook page and like and subscribe, and basically you're registered.
Out there for the stop. Brings up 4th.
It brings up the QR code, and
there you have it. So we see VIAN looking at a 4th and 10. It looks like they will punt it away as we are about to cross the 6-minute mark of the 4th quarter. It actually doesn't look like they're going to punt. Looks like they're going to go for it. Now we have a timeout called by VIAN.
Timeout Wolverines.
So they take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back after these messages from Bravado Wireless.
Well, welcome back, and VIAN decides to punt it.
Terrell takes the punt.
Terrell picks up the punt, does a nice little stutter step, and he fights for more yards. He'll make his way into VIAN territory, and he'll be marked down at what looks like to be the 43.
Nice 25-yard return there on the punt return.
Had a nice little stutter step right there.
Had a couple, people miss and break tackles.
In a prescription bottle, turned into the press box. If you'll come by and identify the name on the prescription, you can have it. Eagle offense, 1st and 10 at the VIAN 43.
And looks like it'll be a false start on the Eagles.
Moving back 5, 1st and 15.
5-yard walk-off will bring up 1st and 15 for the Warner offense.
They hand it off, and he will be stopped in the backfield.
Hand off to the Eagle running back, met there immediately.
They knew that play. They were in the backfield with the running back.
Yeah, we don't have a number for, oh, sorry, we don't have a name for number 42.
Hand off to 42 for the Eagles. Don't have him on my roster this evening. Ball just over the midfield stripe, 2nd long.
And he will be stopped early. It's number 76, Clay Clark, with a big time hit, knocked his own helmet off, so he'll take a play off. We see here he just gets right in there.
Eagles will face 3rd and long.
So looks like 3rd and about 20. 3rd and 20 for the Eagles.
Adam Johnson with man coverage on the outside there.
Rolls right, and that one is dropped.
Julian Hensley.
The hands of Hensley. Falls incomplete, brings up 4th and long for the Eagles.
That's one you needed.
Check out this replay here again. He just runs right through him and makes the tackle. So 4th down, and they will punt it away.
That was Clay Clark for the Wolverines. You know, he's a 6'3", 275 guy. He's another one that needs that grocery deal.
Oh, yeah.
That might have been tipped.
It'll bounce backwards to the 40. We got some laundry down.
It's down at the 40. We do have a penalty marker.
So they call a block in the back on VIAN. Adds to their penalty
Looks like a
total.
block on the back against VIAN. Number 42, Logan Collins, checks into the ball game on the defensive side of the ball.
An update on the Muskogee score. They're now up 41-26 in the 4th period. So they got a little bit of separation.
Giving themselves some cushion there late. As we see the officials having a discussion on the field.
Block in the back after the mark off.
So that ball will be spotted at the 30, where VIAN will take over. VIAN in an I formation.
Inside handoff to Wiley.
Handoff to Tristan Wiley. He'll gain about a yard.
Parks and Drake. Vincent all there.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Wolverines.
Around the right side is Ellis.
It's Riley Ellis.
There, knocked out of bounds by the Eagles.
Picks up about 5 yards.
Anderson.
They'll give it 3rd down.
For the hit.
In Class 3A, Lincoln Christian wins over Berryhill 14-7. So the Berryhill gives them a pretty good run.
Yeah, unusual low-scoring game for Lincoln. And they fumble it, and Warner will recover. Julian Hensley jumps on that. They had a bad handoff.
Recovery. That'll be 1st down, Eagles. Eagle offensive takeover in Wolverine territory at the 38.
As you see there, just bounced off the shoulder pad.
In 2A, we probably got a little upset as Christians Crossings is losing to Luther 20-0 in the fourth. And Veneta extends their lead, number 8 Veneta, over number 7 Pahuska, 40-16 in the fourth.
Causes the exchange problem, but handed off there to
Big time hit right there by Wiley.
Loss on the play.
So a little bit of movement in 2A, but not too terribly much that we can see on as we enter week, what, 5 next week?
Yes, sir. And we got some flags after the play.
Ball carrier is brought down. It's like a little extra activity after the play.
See flags and hats getting thrown in.
Got flags and a hat on the field.
I think the ref just wanted to show off his haircut. That's why he threw the hat, and we see right here after the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Eagles. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Wolverines. Those will offset.
You
Play the down.
get 2 offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct calls.
So he said 3rd down, so I don't think since it was dead ball, did we replay that down? Yep, they're saying it's dead ball, so it's third down.
So 3rd and 13 for the Eagles.
So the loss counted. Try to counter there, trap.
Ball carrier met in the backfield. Carter.
Those slow developing trap plays just are not working tonight.
And VIAN has been able to get good penetration up front.
Yeah, your tackle is following the trap guy into the hole, and he's reading it by the lineman's movement. So he's playing really good. They're playing really good technique on the defensive line. Instead of watching the ball, they're playing it by. We used to call it follow the guard.
Parks to punt. Angled punt.
Get the punt away, and it's caught at the 10.
He might have the corner. Nope.
Good tackle right there inside the 10-yard line.
So we settle for the last 30 seconds of this ball game, John. Any final thoughts?
Well, pretty dominant performance there by VIAN. If they can continue this momentum into next week, they should be able to have another good performance. For Warner, they're going to have to take this one on the chin and bounce back against their opponent next week.
They just never, to me, they just couldn't recover from the kickoff that was recovered by VIAN, and they went in and scored. That was just like a haymaker that put them on the canvas, and they couldn't get up.
Yeah, early miscue for them, and VIAN took full advantage of it. And they will take a knee.
Ellis takes a knee.
Clock winds down, and VIAN will go to 2-2. Warner will go to 3-1. So VIAN's, they've gotten better since we saw them in Eufaula, no doubt.
Absolutely.
And they're definitely a playoff-bound team, and we will see them later. Warner's got some work to do. They got to get their confidence back and get back in the win column. So with that, VIAN takes it 44-14, and we will see you next week at Hilldale as we see the Hornets take on the Cougars in a district matchup between unbeatens, I believe, and looking forward to that. And with that, we thank you for tuning in and support Bravado Wireless, and go out and see what they got, and they've got great wireless service, both internet and mobility, and see if they'll work for you. And with that, we want to thank them for their work and their great camera work. And John, it's good to have you, even though we miss Kurt. It'll be you and I next week as well. So we say good night and see you next week.
I take the whole city down with this. Power is everything. The voice inside your head said that you can do anything. You start to feel the power building. Ears ring. You feel the bravery and courage tugging your heartstrings. It's not over.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.